All right, so copyright law is big and confusing and annoying, and it's hard to navigate. And a lot of people make a lot of assumptions that are not really correct um, in regards. So I just wanted to make something that was specific there to help you navigate copyright law around, like those smaller shoots, like things like when models hire photographers, DJ headshots, things like that. Those sort of one-on-one small production kind of stuff, where you typically get people just get in touch, you talk about your shoot, you book it in, you get paid, you do it, you give them the photos, that kind of shoot. What a lot of people think is that, or what I've noticed recently, a lot of people think that because someone paid for a shoot that they own the photos. Now, if you're paying for a shoot for commercial purposes, in order like to promote yourself as a dancer, companion, anything like that, even if you're getting a business headshot, it's a commercial use image, and the copyright is automatically assigned to the photographer. Now, that's that's just the law. It's been that. Now the protection that you have under that, so to stop me from taking your money and then saying you can't use the images, there is the implied license. So that's usually the license that this is sort of coming under, implied license. So we'll know, it'll be discussed what the images are for. You'll know if you're shooting a DJ or you're shooting a model or you're shooting an actor. You'll know what they're doing, and then it's implied that they'll be using those images to promote that service or that skill set. Now, I'm then legally obligated to allow you to use the images for that. Now, this license is only applicable to you. It doesn't extend to like hair and makeup or the people wearing the clothes in it or anything like that. The people who made the clothes, rather, or like the shoe brand or the handbag brand. So I have no obligation to let them use the images at all. I only have an obligation to let you, who hired me. And this applies as well, even if there was no money. The licensing always stays with me. And if you've agreed to shoot somebody for them, and they're intended to use the images for their promotion, it's the same, even if you weren't paid. Now, I mean, morally or ethically, I think I think that you should let the makeup artist and things like that and hairstylist use the images as well. I just think that that's a good thing to do. But again, no legal obligation to let them use it. Now, you also have there's no legal obligation for me to delete the images if I'm posting them up online or anything like that. There's nothing you can really. I mean, there's no legal way. But again, ethically, I would, and I don't know anyone who wouldn't take it down. I mean, your life changes. Maybe you no longer want those images. Something else is done, and you just can't have it up. You get a different job, stuff like that, which is totally fine. But again, I don't actually need to remove them from my website or anything. I just would do it because I think that's nice. You are also protected from me selling the images if I also need permission to sell your images or like give them to other organizations to use. I need to have like that permission from you. Um, in the sense that I like I can't like just start putting them on like OnlyFans or any of those things that are popping up. I can't sell the image to Coca-Cola, for instance, or some other company without having like a written agreement from you. Um, so you would have noticed, I'm sure, in some shoots you'll sign things at the start of them that state that they can do whatever they want. But if you haven't signed that, then I can't do anything I want with them. However, using them in my portfolio is totally fine. Great. I hope that clears that up. Also, I'm not a lawyer. I'm just 10 years experience being a photographer, and I have gone out of my way in that time to learn as much about copyright as I can.